Good morning, good morning. Do you want to know something I've come to discover lately? I've come to realize that when your mind and your soul is ready for your next lesson, then the opportunity comes. The lesson comes when the student is ready to learn. I believe that the Creator knows exactly when you're ready for your next lesson. I feel like there are so many situations in life that can leave us feeling really lost. We can live with this heaviness and anxiety that just sits in our chest. We can sense that there's something better for us, but we just don't know how to get there. I really believe that yearning for more is God speaking to us and telling us that we're ready for our next lesson. We can look at ourselves and not even recognize the person we're seeing in the mirror, and not just physically, but spiritually and mentally and emotionally. We can look at ourselves and think, who are you really? Who are you at the core of yourself? What is your highest potential? I've had times in my life where I really call into question, who am I? Who is my authentic self? If you found yourself in a place in life where you're feeling really lost, I have an exercise for you that I really think is going to be helpful. This exercise is one I made up over a decade ago when I was going through a time in my life where I really felt like I had lost sight of who I actually am. So I created this exercise because I really value self-growth and self-awareness. I truly believe that spending time diving into the ocean of yourself and really discovering yourself is a way that you can truly find joy and peace, and in that, honor your Creator. To be honest, I had completely forgotten that I had even created this exercise, but a few weeks ago, it just kind of came to the forefront of my mind of like, oh yeah, this is something I did years ago when I felt lost. And like I said, when you're ready to learn, the lesson will come to you. And so I recently did this lesson over again, and I found it to be so helpful, which is why I wanted to share it with you today. I want to be really clear. I am not claiming to be someone who has it all together. What I am is someone who really values self-growth, introspection, and sharing my brokenness with others so that I can help inspire and motivate, and that together we can all improve. So with that in mind, let's dive into this exercise of finding out who we really are. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find time and space where you can just be with yourself in quietness. So if you're a mom, this is something you're going to want to do when the kids are in bed, or maybe they're out of the house with your spouse or a family member, but time when you can really dig into yourself without any distractions. The first thing you're going to do is take a piece of paper and write down all the things that you know to be true about yourself. Don't get into whether this is good or bad or right or wrong. It's not about judging the thoughts. It's more so about allowing those thoughts to have space. So get all of those thoughts down and think about, what are the things that you know for sure are true about yourself? You can start with physical because often that is an easier thing to look at when you're looking at yourself. So I am tall, or I am blonde, or whatever it is to be true about yourself physically, and just get it all out. And then ask yourself, well, what do I know to be true about myself emotionally? What about spiritually? What about mentally? What are the things that I value? It can be anything like, I love to dance, I love the outdoors, I love coffee. As best you can, try and see yourself as the observer of the list. So don't get too wrapped up in wondering whether things are right or wrong or good or bad. Just observe the things that you know to be true about yourself. You can, if you get stuck, ask a family member or a friend to help you make your list, but I really think it's important to spend however long you need making that list yourself. You'd be amazed at when you give yourself the space and the time to curate that list, what comes to you. And when you feel stuck, take a deep breath and just be in a place of receiving and listening to yourself, and you'll find that more things will come to you. More things will come into your awareness. More things will come to your mind of truths that are about your physical self, your emotional self, your mental self, everything that makes you you in this moment. Be really honest with yourself, because you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Are you someone who can get sucked into gossip? Are you someone who's really sensitive? Are you someone whose feelings can get hurt easily? Do you take things personally? What kind of friend are you? What kind of life partner are you? What kind of mom are you? What are the things you value that bring you joy? What makes you laugh? Do you have favorite colors? Do you have favorite foods? Do you have favorite fabrics that you like to wear? It really can be anything, as long as it's something that you know is true about what makes you uniquely you. Once you have your list, get 3 different colored highlighters or markers. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through that list, and all the things that are true about you, that you like about yourself, you're going to highlight all of those one color. And then that group of colors is great. Now you have a comprehensive physical list that you can reference whenever you need about things that are true about you, that you love about yourself. Next, go through that same list with your second color, and anything that you don't like about yourself, but you can change, highlight that your second color. And then when you've got that list done, that's a beautiful list as well, because now you've got a tangible to-do list of things that you can actively be intentional about improving about yourself. You've essentially created a list of short-term goals for yourself, things you can work on and be mindful about over the next little while. If you're interested, I did do a recent video on 5 proven ways to set goals and actually achieve them. I'll leave that video down in the description box so it can be helpful to you as well. What you're going to do with that third color is highlight what's left, and essentially what's left is a beautiful list of things that maybe you don't like about yourself and you can't change. But this is a beautiful list too, because it's a list of things that you can work on accepting about yourself. And learning to accept the parts of yourself that you're uncomfortable with is actually a really beautiful gift to yourself. So now you've got a list of things that are true about yourself that you love about yourself. You've also got a list of things that's your to-do list of things that you can work on for self-growth and self-improvement, as well as a list of things that you can work on growing and cultivating a sense of acceptance of yourself. It's important to remember that none of these lists are better or more important than the others. They're all just different facets and aspects of what makes you, you right now, and who you are right now in your authentic, true self is beautifully unique. And the things that you can change about yourself will help you to become closer to your authentic self, who you were made and created to be. And learning to accept the parts of yourself that make you uncomfortable or that you don't like, but coming to a place of radical acceptance of those things as well is such a beautiful gift that you can give yourself. So the last thing to do is spend time reflecting on your list. Reflecting on the things you love, reflecting on the things you're going to work on, and reflecting on the things you're going to accept. Thank yourself for giving yourself the time and the space to figure out who you really are. The work you did today to pour into yourself is going to pay so many dividends in your life moving forward. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. Also make sure that you're subscribed and that you have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time watching one of my videos today, and I will see you guys in the next one.